Hello guys, Erbis here, and welcome back to my series Genshin Import Redesigns. If you like my series, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps out my tiny channel. So anyway, let's begin. Today I'll be redesigning Mika, the cartographer of the Knights of Favonius. And before you question why he has a bow behind his back and not a pole arm, that's my mistake. I accidentally gave him a bow instead of a pole arm. So please don't judge me. I will fix that in the final results because obviously recording this another time to fix only one issue is taking up a lot of my time. And also, I recorded him a few times already because for some reason my video didn't want to save, so I had a lot of problems with that. But anyway, first of all, I will be talking about Mika's outfit and why I changed it. Well, because his original outfit I don't really like, I will be honest with you guys. Like, I don't know why, to me it looks quite out of place. Like his overall design, I don't know why, but his design doesn't appeal to me. Maybe he doesn't have the charm, or maybe the outfit isn't it, but honestly, he just looks like a regular boy with a big book and a hoodie, and it really bothered me, so I really wanted to change that because honestly, his profession is quite interesting, and you could make a quite interesting design for him, but sadly, Mihoyo didn't do that, and it did upset me a bit, but yeah, they could make his design way more interesting because cartographers are quite an interesting profession because they make maps, they draw those maps, so you could search up some ideas from like fantasy plots, or I don't know, some fantasy designs of cartographers to make your cartographer character. But instead, Mihoyo just gave him some kind of hoodie, some kind pants, like I don't even remember how they looked like, but to me this outfit looked just extremely weird. His hairstyle is also quite I wouldn't say it's quite nice because honestly it looked quite bad, very bad even. And overall he didn't seem to me too appealing out of all the characters in Mondstadt. So yeah, I decided to change all of that, and yeah. So anyway, as you see, I have given him some armor because obviously he is a part of the knights, and even if he is a cartographer, still he is the frontline surveyor of the knights, and at the reconnaissance company. So basically, Eula is his captain. So obviously, his job isn't as safe as it sounds because when you hear the professional cartographer, you think that this person sits in their office and like designs maps. But as it turns out, he is actually at the front lines, moving around and probably in the middle of the danger. So yeah, obviously that means that he needs armor. So I have given him some, and also I gave him that emblem of the Knights of Favonius to show that he is a part of that organization per se. So yeah, as addition to his armor to show that he is a cartographer, I also gave him some bags with paper rolls. I don't know how to call them, paper scrolls, rolls, I don't know. You get what I mean. Paper for maps, yeah. I gave him that because obviously he needs it to make maps. And also I gave him a feather behind his ear to use it, I guess, to correct some information or write down some information. After all, I do remember in his original design he had something alike to a feather on his chest, and I decided to use it, or at least the upper part of this feather, like the design of it, and I put it behind his ear to like make it look more nice and cute, I guess. So yeah. His vision I decided to engrave in his book, which is actually not just a book but a multi-purpose frontline surveying device, which was designed by Albedo. This device, as it's stated in his lore, looks like a book, but it has a function where it scans the surrounding, as I understood, and it pictures the surrounding like a map. But he, as a cartographer, has to write down the main information the knights might need because the device can't write down those informations. It can only scan the surrounding and picture the map, I guess. But it also states that his boot, or well, this device, it needs certain energy to work. So I decided to use his vision as this source of energy. That's why I engraved it into the book. After all, as I know, Mika doesn't exactly use his vision too much. So I thought maybe it will be better if he has his vision in this device to like make maps and nothing more. Like, I don't know, that's just my idea. Plus, a tiny detail, you may notice that there are some kind weird like scribbles on the cover of the book, or I don't know, like those weird lines. That's actually the outline of Teyvat, like the continent and islands. I used the main like map of Teyvat and drew the outlines of the continent to use it as a picture for the cover of the book because he uses that to make maps, so it probably matches to like add a map of Tibet on its cover. But what do I know? But enough about the book because I have already been speaking about it for like 2 minutes, I guess. I also changed Mika's hairstyle a bit because I didn't exactly like his hairstyle and I thought a ponytail would match him way more better. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me he looks cute now. Also, his eye sockets I made in the form of a cross to reference how they made like pinpoints in the map where the treasure is. I don't know why, but I thought it will be cute that he is a cartographer and his eye socket looks like a cross, like when you mark out on the map where do you have to go or where the treasure is hidden. So I decided to make his eye sockets like that, and also the outline of the iris. I decided to make like those dash dotted line or dash line, like those tiny lines that they made in the maps to show like your footsteps or whatever. I decided to use that as an outline for his irises. So yeah. Also, the last pinpoint is more of a headcanon of mine, but I have found out that he is Japanese, and Korean voice actors are actually female. So I had canon that Mika is actually transgender, and I know that many of you will say, but female voice actors voice usually children, so it's normal for a boy of young age to have a female voice actor, and I don't mind that. Like, I know about that, but it's just a headcanon of mine, so yeah. Plus, he should be 16 or 17, and he has a job already, So he isn't technically a child anymore, but more like a teenager or a young adult, because honestly, I don't know his exact age. So, yeah, that's just a headcanon of mine that he is transgender. Like, you can disagree with this headcanon of mine. I don't mind. That's just my opinion, I guess. Just for funsies. So, yeah. But nevertheless, he is a quite interesting character if you ask me. Like, honestly, I have read his lore, and he is a quite well written character. Not only does he have a quite deep background, like he has a big brother of whom he took care of, because that older brother Hoffman, his name is, I think, if I remember correctly. Uh, Hoffman is pretty much an alcoholic, and as I know, Mika took care of him most of the time when he got drunk. Plus, Mika was with Varka on one of his expeditions and even saw Capitano, one of the Fatui harbingers. So Mika is actually well written, but his design is quite it's not it. Sorry, but no. But anyway, this episode is ending, and I will be working on the next one quite soon. So, yeah, expect for new updates, and bye bye.